everyone receives is a reflection of us. I wonder many things. A lot of times, events keep coming back into my mind. Things from the past, recollections, maybe they have not been healed. The recurring thought of being unconscious somewhere always seems to pop its head up. Does that mean it's something that's not healed? Or is it of a negative light to stop the ascension? It's plausible for either way, but it doesn't change the fact that it's there. It's an interesting concept to keep having to deal with. Now, whether or not it's testing my mental capability, or maybe it's trying to keep that thought alive by creating it, by manifesting it. I heard something today that was quite profound, and it's, even though we have thoughts, we don't place value behind them. We don't place the energies associated. We acknowledge the existence, but we put nothing of value within it. I think that's quite helpful. But it doesn't change from where it comes from. We can heal it. But is it not that? Maybe it's a different frequency. Maybe it's a channel we need to get past. Or maybe it's a level of truth that I'm misinterpreting. And I think it's more along those sort of lines that I'm not getting it. Well, yeah, of course. So many signs and signals that appear to us, but without training or identification, how do we know what they are? How does anyone know what they are? A logical mind will always try to analyze a situation where sometimes it's about feeling and energy. They will do whatever they can to stop the ascension. But it's an interesting statement. The other day, I brought an idea of the 144,000. Now, we're all aware of that situation. And I said to myself, well, if you keep seeing 144 everywhere, then you've been selected as one of the few. Lo and behold, 144 started appearing everywhere I was looking. But you see, here's the thing. 144,000 was a number that was many moons ago. There's nothing to say that that number hasn't increased 10-fold, 20-fold. I am sure of it, that there is more than that. It is my belief that the 144 were the original. And it's expanded since then. Some have gone here, some have gone there. There was a few things I was going to say about my own journey, but there was a hesitancy to say it, so maybe another time. Not from me, from the guardians, you might say. I think when we look at the situations of where we are, who we are makes a big difference. When we look at who are we, they talk about opening your third eye and being awake to exactly who we are. Is that not the journey? Is that not the path that we take to try to find the answers of who we are? What's more important? Where we came from, who we are, who we're gonna be, and where are we going? Well, which one of these is more important to you? Does it define the type of person that we are? Does it change who we are? If you were to find out who you were in all your past lives, all your Akashic records, all your reincarnations, if you will, what would you do? What would you do with that information? How would it change your approach upon your life? And would it? What if you were a powerful being? What if you were someone with stature and magics and supremeness? What if you're in that position and there are many things about your life that, what if it is about you? Another reoccurring one for me is that I often feel as if it is. Does that mean that it's not? But one of the reoccurring ones is, if it is all about me and these things, why can't anyone say anything? Why won't anyone tell you? This is a mystery. People might see it as problematic, but it's not. It's not a challenge. It's life. You don't want to force or press or go into a negative frame. No, you should see it, enjoy it, witness it, appreciate for what life is, and try to find out along the way. That understanding of where we're going and who we are, they are parts of us. They are the beings and the items that we return to us as we find out who we are. We are in powerful times. And the coming year is going to bring joy for a lot of people. It's going to be an uplifting one. Whether it's challenging or easy, that will benefit the same. I feel we will start to see more people come out, more beings known to us. Maybe you and I will be greeted and told certain things, certain life-changing things that will benefit humanity or just our family bloodline. Speaking of bloodlines, I do always like to imagine certain things, that how many bloodlines are actually in the world? I've always asked this question. Like, it doesn't matter whether people were created or happened through Darwinism or DNA manipulation by the galactic force, whichever you believe. It always wonders me how many bloodlines there are being traced back to as far as it goes. I'm sure by now there are many factions. I've always had the thought that I believed it was 144,000. That was my belief, which is why they tried to eliminate bloodlines. But the fascinating thing about what we've learned is that in olden times, kings and queens would marry from different families Now, what does that do to the bloodline? Does it restore it? Does it retain it? Or does it keep it alive? Or does it end it? You see, also in history, they were ending bloodlines through battle, through war, through means of infertility. So, I've always thought that, what if they are trying to eliminate bloodlines and have been from day dot? I don't mean the nice ones. It always makes me think, how do you kill off a bloodline in the modern century? Well, that would show you what have just been going on in the prior years. It's quite simple. But does it change who we are? The knowledge we have of everything? Are we prepared as people, as a society, for full disclosure? You see, mind can go on wonderful things, but to move forward, areas of concern must be addressed and brought into the light, for it cannot be surpassed or moved past without healing. You can't move past something into a world and not understand what has gone on. We are not here to jump to the final stage. We are here to transition, and that is powerful. We are here to grow from a seedling to the full-blown tree. We are not the type of people who plant seeds to walk away and only come back when it bears the fruit. If you can see yourself in that context, we are builders and architects of the new world. We are here to shape the new world in all of its positivity. But if you didn't know certain things, how could you guide? How could you prepare? How could you not feel the love so much more? So even if you knew who you were from a past life or a current one, I don't believe it would change you. Do you see yourself as one of the 144? What if it's a figurative number? A number given. A number that was only used to make people believe in something, to be a part of it. If it was an infinite number, people would be like, you can always just join because it's there, it's open, it just is. But the reality of things, of just is, would not have sufficed, because it's like a club that you needed to be a part of, or you wanted to be a part of. So you needed to manifest it by knowing you are special, by knowing you are one of the 144, and that you manifested that you were. And not only was everyone who did that a part of it, we are now so much more. What do you feel when you feel that connection to something? That belonging? That understanding? It is homely. It is calming. It is pure bliss. is something that I want to be a part of. Something that I was challenged and tasked to do. I look forward to the opportunity. And I hope you do too. And with that, peace and love. Take care.